What's up, people of YouTube? Dark One back again. This is Wednesday's video, and it is time to be judged by the Ghost Rider. So this will be the video review of the Marvel Universe Ghost Rider figure. Another fine, nifty little figure from the Marvel Universe line. My one gripe about this is just it's kind of classic-y look, I guess, like his like 70s pop color he's got going on, like his disco jacket he's wearing. But it is that's how he used to look. So overall, I can't really knock it. I did Thor. They're all roughly about the same height, about 4 inches. Thor, and I think like Apocalypse and a couple of them. They might be bulkier, but they're all roughly the same height. And once again, he doesn't really come with much. Comes with a chain accessory, the figure itself, and his little ID tag / stand. But just a cool little figure. You can see there. It'll get in on his face. Actually, there's some really good paint on his face to simulate the flaming skull there. Now, I do have Marvel Legends. I like to call it the way we're used to seeing him, and like the black leather with the spikes and stuff like that. I do have that coming, but it's a Christmas present, so I may not get to it till then. Depending on if I can find where it is hidden. But anyway, really cool paint. I mean, kind of simple, black with kind of like a blue wash on it. Kind of simulate the leather. Chain's pretty cool. One end of it like hellfire infused. Hellfire. Good lord, my southern accent got the better of me there, I think. But yeah, really cool little figure. Going to the articulation. Most of the Marvel Universe have roughly the same articulation, just slight variance, just depending on how the figure's molded. The chain is just kind of like a flexible piece of, like you can't really pose it. But pretty cool. It's actually just made of this clear orangish plastic, and then part of it's painted. So all throughout it, you can kind of pick up the orange. So it's, even though the end here is definitely like on fire, it makes it look like the whole thing is like infused with fire. So that's kind of cool. Figure itself, pretty good articulation. Head, of course, rotates up and down a little bit. He has the upper chest, kind of crunch, side to side. Also a waist, side to side. Ball jointed shoulders, in and out, forward to back. Really no hindrance on him. Single elbow, and rotate at the wrist. Legs in or forward and back. Not really as far back, but you can go forward and then in and out. Double jointed knee. Ankle mostly just rotate, not really pivot. Like Thor's actually pivoted forward and backward, and then rotated. His just rotate. But yeah, it's kind of like they're basically like most of them are built in this format, and kind of like the G.I. Joe-ish articulation format. But they're good little figures. Like I said, I got a handful of them, so I'll do a couple reviews for them. And I have the other one coming, but it is technically a Christmas present, and my mom is kind of big about, oh, you gotta have something to open on Christmas. So I don't know if I get it early, I'll definitely do a review for it, because it looks to be pretty cool. It comes with like a wall mountable bike and all that stuff, so could be pretty cool. And it's in the style of kind of how we saw him in the movie. If you play Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, it's how you see him in that, like with the black jacket with the spikes on the shoulder and the spikes on the arm. But overall, pretty cool little figure, much like Thor. Just kind of simple, little Marvel figures you could get a ton of. And like I said with Thor, you can still find a handful of these in stores. If not, you can order them online. They still run, unless it's like some of the older ones, or like the hard to find ones. There were like a handful of variants. Most of them start around $8, 8 or 10, or 8 to 10. If they're more than that, I would suggest just looking for a Marvel Legends version of it and go that route. But they're pretty cool little figures for a nice little Marvel display that doesn't take up a huge amount of room. So anyway, this is Wednesday's video under wraps, so to speak. So we'll see you on Friday.